through the smoke, the Dark Angel arrives.
Descending upon the WWE Universe.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer is used to being the first from her Chilean heritage in this sport to championship wins around the world.
Vaquer leaves quite the impression every time she comes out to wrestle. She's already captured the NXT North American Championship mere months after her NXT debut.
The Dark Angel is always prepared to take her opponents straight to hell. And she loves to add insult to injury as well. Get ready to enter the Lion's Den.
And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, Nikita Lyons.
Nikita is unapologetic both in and out of the ring.
She's all about taking what she wants, and who's going to stop her?
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern. Dropping a leg.
Hooked up and backdrop suplex. Just an incredible amount of lower body strength displayed there.
Impact. Coming down hard on the smaller, almost dagger-like knee. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here. From the top.
Cross body.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Setting her up here.
Precarious position to be in. Legs are hooked up. Spider suplex.
And Stephanie has picked up the pace.
Take off.
Leg drop connects from up high. And Nikita's roar seemed to be muzzled there.
Vaquer held nothing back on that attack. Dropping a leg.
Corey, Nikita Lyons is a pretty complex opponent to face in the ring. What do you think is the best approach here?
I would say keeping your distance is the wisest course of action. Putting enough space between you and Nikita will limit her ability to release those absolutely punishing kicks of hers.
Boom! Oh, this is going to be unique. Head scissors. Now slamming their face into the mat. Look at them go.
Vaquer is fixed on her now. Vaquer, kick to the gut. And there's the SVP.
Lyons won't withstand that.
Cover! It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Stephanie Vaquer.
Another victory in the books for Stephanie Vaquer.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
The Pirate Princess is no more. She is now a warrior in control.
One of the top high flyers in women's division history.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
Stepped away from the WWE for a little while, but didn't step away from the ring.
Indeed, Kairi returned to the WWE better, much better.
Carrying the long legacy of amazing Japanese superstars in the WWE.
And she did not waste any time regaining her status in the women's division.
Io Sky is here to show who's really in charge.
A woman who has reached the top of WWE but still demands your respect.
And her opponent, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Whether it was Japan, Mexico, or WWE, Io's dominated wherever she's competed.
Io Sky's become more powerful as a member of Damage Control and became an eliminator for the group. And they, in turn, have raised her to the level of Miss Money in the Bank and the WWE Women's Championship.
A woman who can take out all competitors from the air, but is more than happy to break the rules as a backup plan.
And utilizing both strategies has quickly made her one of the top competitors in the women's division.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward. Oh, what a drop kick. On the mark. Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Set up on that turnbuckle. Can't be good. Hard shot to the lower back. And that's just the beginning. German suplex from the top.
That wasn't just a move. That was a statement.
Powerful kick.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief. It's incredible.
From the top.
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
That might slow down Sane for a moment.
Yeah, Io inflicting real damage here.
Drop kick to the spine. And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
Io has everything going how she wants it.
Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally.
Corey, how exactly do you approach an opponent like Io Sky? Someone with such a versatile arsenal who can really come at you in so many different ways.
A lot of Io's offense comes from a distance, from getting a little bit of offensive runway going. So the key is to stay on top of Io, to shorten that runway and prevent Io from ramping up to something big. This could be bad.
Oh, dragon screw ankle breaker. Wow, that hurt. And Io is in command.
Kairi's got to get her sea legs back underneath her.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
How about the sharpness of Io's in-ring maneuvers? Almost flawless.
Uh-oh.
The arms are hooked.
Tiger suplex.
Right on the back of the neck. Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Put in the corner now.
There they go, looking to put this one away, perhaps with one big, high-risk move. Opponent on the top rope, going up there to meet them.
Spanish fly, my goodness! Io with her sights set on ending this.
Io looking for a submission, face first. Can she finish?
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner, Io Sky.
A bitter loss for Kairi Sane.
The genius of the Sky, never failing to impress. What a performance.
Jimmy Uso is here.
Prepare for explosive intensity.
The following is a King of the Ring first round match. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Shows power over blood, betrayed his own brother.
Listen, Jimmy Uso did what he had to do. Jimmy only did what was necessary.
And now we know, Jimmy looks out for no one but himself. Love him or hate him, Jimmy was born to compete in the ring.
He's about to prove himself on his own.
A Hall of Famer and our former broadcast colleague, guys.
A wrestling god.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 219 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL.
One of the longest reigning champions of the Ruthless Aggression era.
A man whose personal wealth is matched only by his wealth of wrestling knowledge.
Stop grabbing cash and sit down, Saxton.
Hey, it's not my fault it's raining money. Oh, I got one.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Being set up in the corner for something.
A very dangerous position here. Guys, I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
I was hoping it would.
Oh, no! Down hard! The agonizing impact. That may well be a turning point in this match.
Sharp knee.
Popped up!
Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop. Bradshaw struggling to defend himself.
Jimmy Uso's getting that unstoppable look in his eyes. Now this is a textbook example of how to bend the rules.
Using the forearm to their advantage.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
And that move might have crossed the line.
And JBL evades that. Forearm club.
Ouch. If there's one thing Jimmy Uso loves to do, it's run his mouth. Corey, do you think that could be an issue for Uso here?
Yeah, Cole, which is why Jimmy needs to remember that there's no need to run his mouth during the match. He just needs to keep his eyes on the prize here and handle business. There will be plenty of sky high. What? Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Whip back into the ring.
Oh, disabling the leg with that.
Jimmy Uso looking dangerous in there.
This is what happens when Jimmy shuts up for a second and focuses. Clearly handling his business here.
Jimmy showing just how prepared for this fight he is.
Uso's top rope.
Uso splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
Makes the cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
Wow, looks like this book has...
On his grapevine, trying to step through. Here it comes.
Tequila sunrise.
Taps out.
Here is your winner, Jimmy Uso!
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
This should really come as no surprise. Jimmy Uso is at the top of his game. The Hurricane has made landfall.
The following contest is a King of the Ring first round match. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
Not to be taken lightly.
Better be careful, Saxton. You might be mistaken for a supervillain. They could call you Chrome Dome.
What's up with that?
Does this guy really think he's a superhero?
Of course he does, Michael, but more importantly, the WWE Universe believes in him. And so do I.
Just look at this specimen. Carved from marble. He's not a Greek god. He's a Scottish god.
Drew McIntyre in peak physical condition. He is focused and he is ready for a fight.
And there is no telling what he might do here tonight.
Representing the Boom Squad from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre has kept no secret regarding who his enemies are.
But McIntyre has also become blinded by rage.
I believe this man's change in attitude will bring him back to the top where McIntyre so rightfully belongs.
Well, tonight is a great chance to prove it.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
He finds a counter for the Hurricane.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh! He connects with a counter. Hoisted up. Oh, blow to the breadbasket. German suplex.
He got out of dodge just in time. It's just disrespectful.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
He's placed into a precarious position. Now this isn't going to end well. Side slam hooked up from the middle rope.
Avalanche side slam. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
The raw, unbroken strength of Drew McIntyre is the obvious problem an opponent has to solve for. Any bright ideas here, Corey?
Drew's strength is very intimidating, but his
Shows out quick. Claymore. Can Hurricane come back from there?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
It's all over and McIntyre stands victorious.
See, the superhero doesn't always win.
That's true, Corey, but this loss won't stop the Hurricanes' one-man crusade for justice.
Through the smoke, the Dark Angel arrives.
Descending upon the WWE Universe.
The following contest will be a championship tournament semifinals match. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie.
Stephanie acknowledges she didn't become the best luchadora in the world overnight. Her training took years.
Becker has spent years traveling the globe, honing her craft in Japan, across North America, and her native South America.
And now she's ready to show the entire WWE Universe what she can do. One of the most dangerous competitors the women's division has ever seen, Io Sky.
And her opponent, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io becomes more vengeful, more vicious as each opponent suffers her wrath.
Well, this is the Io Sky era, and you must understand Io will do whatever she deems necessary to maintain her position as a champion and main event competitor in WWE. Io is one of the premier aerialists in the game today.
A former Miss Money in the Bank who knows all about gold. Io's held the women's singles and tag team championships in NXT and WWE.
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern. Soaring!
DDT with diving delivery.
Amazing.
Into the knee drop.
Drop kick on the mark.
Straight jacket locked in. Boom, German suplex. Prying their opponent's arm out.
There's a double stomp right down the arm.
Stephanie must be getting phased by this attack.
Bakura's defenses are being mowed down.
And Io's offense gets fought off.
Gets out of dodge. Drop kick with precision.
Flying. That's not what she was looking for. Oh, a drop kick on the mark. Corey, how exactly do you approach an opponent like Io Sky? Someone who's with such a versatile arsenal who can really come at you in so many different ways.
A lot of Io's offense comes from a distance, from getting a little bit of offensive runway going. So the key is to stay on top of Io, to shorten that runway and prevent Io from ramping up to something big. Getting placed up high, looking helpless. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't do this. No.
Avalanche German suplex.
Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
Sent right into the corner.
Oh, she is in a precarious position.
looking to inflict even more damage.
Now it's going to get ugly. It's going to get bad. Up to the top rope.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Spanish fly. My goodness.
Io doing whatever she has to. She's ready to defy gravity itself if that's what it takes to win. Io looking for a submission, face first. Koji clutch of taps out.
Here is your winner, Io Sky!
What a win for Io Sky.
Stephanie Vaquera does not seem happy about this result.
You don't say, Saxton. The Dark Angel doesn't take loss well. And tonight just might be a catalyst for something devastating.
Here comes Jimmy Uso.
The following is a King of the Ring semi-final match. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso, a truly dynamic competitor with a devastating super kick.
And Jimmy is always moving in the ring. He loves to take flight, but he'll bend the rules if he needs to. Jimmy Uso is always willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And that's exactly what I'm afraid of. Jimmy Uso is hungry for power.
Get used to it, Byron. We are about to witness the ascent of Jimmy Uso.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, has arrived. The fight is about to start.
We have learned that wherever McIntyre goes, brutality follows.
Right now, it is McIntyre who is leading the WWE Universe into battle.
And his opponent, representing the Boom Squad, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre is as physical as it gets. He is not afraid to get down in the dirt or throw hands.
Defiant, bold, Drew McIntyre bows to no man.
He is as in your face as they come. A mass of man ready to go to war.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward.
Just disrespectful.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Puts him on the spine buster. Whoa, 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 wait a second. Hoisted all the way up.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to. Goes into the corner.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle. What are they going to do from up here? Oh, my God, this is going to be a side slam.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre.
Ouch. Oh, my God, a clothesline. The sheer rage boiling inside Drew McIntyre at all times can be a potent tool in the ring. Is that what gets him the win here, Corey?
It could be, but Drew also needs to be careful and keep that rage in check. There's a fine line between using your anger to put some extra ferocity behind your offense and completely losing control and entering a berserk rage.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Glasgow kiss by McIntyre.
McIntyre wreaking havoc with his knockout power.
Good night. Terrible position for Jimmy.
And into the cover.
He wins! He wins!
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Jimmy Uso fell short and lost the match.
The Scottish Warrior is so versatile, and it came into play tonight.
Drew is so skilled that he can make adjustments on the fly, and it paid off tonight in a major way.
Perhaps the best female high flyer in WWE, Io Sky.
You can never discount the backup, the control on the ground every time Io is around.
The following contest will determine the championship tournament winner. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io Sky's list of titles in Japan is a mile long across every major women's division.
Yeah, here in WWE, Io has continued that success, but she has something now she didn't have then. She has control.
Io Sky made her mark in NXT history as one of the most accomplished superstars in the brand's entire history.
Yeah, but Io's change in attitude and her new allies ensure even more success in WWE.
Here comes the Scottish Warrior.
A man whose mean streak grows by the day. McIntyre answers to no one and fights only for himself.
Yeah, Drew is hell-bent on having his arm raised tonight, and I would not want to be the one to stand in his way.
And her opponent, representing the Boom Squad from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds.
Such a deadly offensive arsenal we always see when Drew McIntyre competes.
And now McIntyre's become a ticking time bomb capable of massive damage.
Supreme confidence on the face of the Scottish Warrior.
A man who is ready for battle.
These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the effort, all for this moment.
Basement drop kick to the back. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, this is risky. This is dangerous. From the top.
There it is. Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down. Into a double knee drop.
Action on the top rope. This is going to be bad.
Shot to the back, soften him up. Oh, this could be dangerous.
This could hurt.
God, what a German suplex.
Unreal. Got their opponent set up.
Oh, from behind, that'll give you some whiplash.
And Sky stringing together some good offense.
And Sky might have more in store.
Insulting.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
What a counter.
He's able to take a stand there.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
Oh my, dragon screw targeting the ankle.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Drew doesn't usually allow his opponents to gain this much confidence.
Corey, anything you think Io needs to worry about in this match? Anything that could possibly derail her?
I would caution Io not to get too showy here, Cole. Io obviously loves to take flight and show off her skills, but...
Going up high. What in the world?
this may pay off big time, or could lead to disaster.
I can't look.
Then don't. Everyone else enjoy.
Avalanche Spanish fly.
The volatile essence of Sky paying off with that move.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Io looking for a submission face first. The pain's too great. That's it.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Wow, the pop. There it is, tapping out.
Here is your winner, Io Sky!
Io Sky celebrating tonight's win.
The Scottish Warrior's determination can't be denied, but the challenge from his opposition was too much.
Drew McIntyre must be crumbling from self-doubt after this loss. Only Drew can decide where he goes from here.